It's time for Lady Wolverine basketball.
The community, come watch. You're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see just how hard these girls work and what they bring. I'm excited. I've got all the confidence in the world. Defensively, we're going to get it done. We're going to hold teams to one shot. You're going to see us push the floor in transition. You're going to see us a college-style basketball.
To get us ready for tip-off, let's go courtside with the voice of the Lady Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday afternoon / early evening to you. Welcome you back to Wolverine Gymnasium. If you've been with us through the day, we were just here a few hours ago. Feels like we've been here most of the day. This is part 2 of our doubleheader of basketball as the Riverton Wolverines and Lady Wolverines are set to take on Cheyenne Central's girls and boys. Coming up here first, the ladies matchup and an intriguing matchup with a Cheyenne Central team that has fairly high expectations, but frankly, I don't know a lot about this Cheyenne Central team because they've got mainly underclassmen playing. There's only one senior on the Lady Indians here this year, and the Riverton Lady Wolverines coming off of their first win on the season. They advanced to 1-1 after knocking off Rollins earlier this morning, 49-44. Thanks for being here. I'm Jared Anderson. Jason Peterson bringing you the sights and sounds of Wolverine Gym. Our trusty camera operator here standing by has been in the gym all day as we are about at the halfway point of the Strannigan Invitational overall going on, not only from Riverton High School, but also Riverton Middle School, Central Wyoming College, and venues over at Lander Valley High School. There were a couple of sophomore games and some Shoshone varsity action at Rendezvous School in Riverton earlier today as well. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. It's going to be an abbreviated one here. We've had the opportunity to visit with Lady Wolverine head coach Mike Bosner a couple of times now, including earlier this morning, so we decided we'd give him the pregame show off here in portion 2 of the doubleheader tonight, but hoping he joins us a little later on in the broadcast. He's got the invite to come up at halftime of the boys game and join us here courtside at Wolverine Gym. Again, Cheyenne Central and the Riverton Lady Wolverines about 6 minutes away from tip-off. Want to give a thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and Federal for making this broadcast possible. All right, let's take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more, set the stage for what the rest of the Strannigan Invitational has to offer for Fremont County basketball fans, and get you your starting lineups and tip-off here in just a few moments. It's the Porter's Tailgate Show on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for
Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM.
The Porter's Tailgate Show continues here on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you, about 3 minutes away from tip-off Lady Wolverines and Cheyenne Central ladies. Cheyenne Central did get some votes in the WyoPreps.com preseason poll, but like I alluded to earlier, I don't think a lot of folks know what to expect out of the tribe this year. They have a lot of underclassmen, and Electra Shootman will come in as the only senior on the lineup for the Lady Indians. We'll dive into them a little bit more here as the night continues. Glenn Kirkbride in his 7th season at the helm for Cheyenne Central. They went 13-10 last year, and it was the first time in the Kirkbride era they did not qualify for the state tournament. Earlier this week, games yesterday for Cheyenne Central. They knocked off Star Valley 41-32. Interestingly, Central lost to 3A Pinedale earlier today, 68-54. I know that's a good Pinedale girls team, but I found that score pretty interesting, all things considered. So a 1-1 start for Cheyenne Central's ladies. Same for Riverton. Riverton lost to Sheridan on Thursday, 67-38. They knocked off Rollins earlier this morning, 49-44. Head coach Mike Bosner in his first year with the Lady Wolverines picking up his first win on the season. Both teams getting some last-minute instruction in here as Lady Wolverines will gather around Coach Bosner, shake hands with the officials. Cheyenne Central ladies get some high fives from the assistants, and we are just about ready for starting lineups to be introduced. I'll catch a couple of the Cheyenne Central lineups on the fly here, so apologize if I'm a little bit distracted for that. I was given a couple of them and told to wait for the other two, so that's been kind of my experience through tournament play, is they are often changing. It'll be interesting to see the fatigue factor potentially for both teams too, with both of these girls teams having played earlier in the day. The Cheyenne Central ladies will be in their away black uniforms, trimmed in red and white, Central written across the front. Lady Wolverines again in their home uniforms get the opportunity to play 4 games at their home gym here at this tournament. I do believe we're going to get a national anthem again here, despite the fact that this is the 5th game of the day so far in here. We restart varsity action with the national anthem. So we'll step aside here for a quick timeout, bring you the opening tip after this.
Ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come back by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the Open Road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton, or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
The Star Spangled Banner wraps up here from Wolverine Gym, and the fans start to file in here for the first of two varsity games this evening.
Basketball Classic.
Start with the starters that I know from Cheyenne Central so far. Still waiting to find out the final one, but they'll come out like this. Number 24 is the lone senior on the team. She is Electra Schutman. Number 25 is Taylin Wade. Wade, a junior. Number 30 is Carson Temmel. Temmel is also a junior. Number 35 is junior Ava Newton. And number 42 is Martina Plague, a junior.
Central is coached by St.
Cheyenne Central coached by Glenn Kirkbride again in his 7th year. Lady Wolverines being introduced to the home crowd now. Taylor Leesburg, a sophomore. Leesburg had a nice morning game. Got in double figures for the first time this season. Savannah Morton wears number 2. She's a senior. Really scrappy defensive effort earlier this morning as I have to duck. They're throwing basketballs into the crowd, and I'm worried I'm going to get hit with one. Weetu Cloudhorse, number 11. Weetu, a senior, and number 13 is Haley Engstrom, also a senior. Paisley Jackson, team's leading scorer, is number 21, the other senior on the starting lineup. So 4 seniors, and Leesburg, the sophomore, gets the start. Again, Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson here with you from Wolverine Gym. Ready to go for Game 3 of our quadruple header of basketball today on the County 10 Sports Network. Weetu Cloudhorse in the jump center circle. She will go opposite Martina Plague. Martina with that size advantage. Before we can jump this one up, we're going to have some custodial work. There's a broom and a trash bucket being applied to the center of the court. Haven't seen that before, but the custodial crew will get a round of applause as they scrape up some debris. We'll get this one started exactly 27 minutes after the projected tip-off. Had late varsity games early this morning. The JV game before this also ran a little bit late. A Lady Wolverine steal to start action after Central won the tip-off, controlled the first possession. It was Leesburg who got her hands on it. We'll set up the Riverton offense for the first time. Again, Lady Wolverines in those home white uniforms. Cheyenne Central in the away black uniforms. Engstrom to Jackson, and then back up top they go to Leesburg. Good cut underneath Savannah Morton, who is bumped and fouled. Nope, out of bounds. Looked like she got pushed, but was in too deep on the baseline first, so both teams come up empty on their first possession in quarter number 1. Wade running a right-hand shot is up and good by Carson Temmel. Temmel, one of a whole lot of juniors that'll get a lot of playing time. Carson Temmel's got the first bucket of the game. 3 on the way. Paisley Jackson from the top, knock it down. Paisley opens the Lady Wolverine scoring. Wade will stop for a long 2 that's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound somehow tipped back out to her. And Temmel will reload. Pass intended in the paint for Izzy Kelly is swatted away by Paisley Jackson, out of bounds. I think this Riverton girls team was fired up after notching a win earlier today, taking care of Rollins, led by as much as 22 in the game, so the final score might even be a little bit more deceiving. Stick back up and in. Carson Temmel has all 4 points for Central. And Cheyenne Central retakes the lead. Cloud Horse, right side block, has it go out of bounds off of a defender's foot. Will stay Riverton possession. Coach Bosner said there's definitely a learning curve with the new scheme, the new head coach. Said there's going to be a settling in period, but he's grateful for these opportunities to get that done, as foul on Savannah Morton while Taylon Wade was trying to take it the distance, and Wade will step to the free throw line. First team foul on the Lady Wolverines. Savannah Morton
Central 25, Wade
picks up the personal. Wade's first free throw is good. Taylon's second is too strong. We too will track the rebound down and outlet to Morton. Morton on the run now, has a 3-on-2. Good bounce pass left side. Leesburg can't get the shot to go, is contested. Long two is on the way from Jackson. That's no good, and ball drifts out of bounds, goes back to Central. .5:30 to play first quarter. Lady Wolverines trail 5-3 here early on. Only points at Paisley Jackson three-pointer. Speaking of threes, that is no good for Izzy Kelly. Wade almost traveled. A couple of fans wanted it. Will shovel it inside to Ava Newton, up and in. That's Newton's first time scoring this evening. Leesburg, a long three, no. Looked online, just left it a little bit short. Knocked out of bounds into the water cooler of Cheyenne Central. We'll go back to the team from the capital city. Very strange to not see Central at state last year. Had 6 consecutive trips there before. Not making it last year. Morton take the ball away. Savannah has just been a menace to opponents on defense so far. Engstrom will trigger it in front of the Central bench. Does so to Cloud Horse way up top. We too pick up the dribble, spin it around the perimeter. Paisley waits for a cutter, finds Leesburg. She'll try another three. That time it's too strong, so both were online, it looked like. First time she missed short, that time she missed long, so now she's got a feel for it. Rebound, Cloud Horse the other way, and she's fouled. We too in good position off of the Ava Newton miss.
35, Newton.
And Ava commits the personal foul after missing the shot. Taylon, double teamed, will give it up. Tried to get it to Engstrom, who runs into a player. They both headbutted each other at midcourt and are both hunched over in backcourt. Simultaneous injury. They both shake their head that they're okay. Engstrom and Wade, Taylon Wade, just crashed into each other's heads. And we saw Haley Engstrom get banged up earlier in the Rollins victory, and now she gets headbutted in the second game of the day. She'll be checked out by assistant coach Meeks on the sideline. First free throw for Temmel is no good. She's got one more. Temmel's second is good. Carson now with 5. And the Central lead goes 8-3. 3:43 to play first quarter action here. This is the first of 2 Weetsu Cloud Horse in the paint, can't get it to go. First of 2 varsity games on the evening agenda, the third of 4, as taking a charge is Savannah Morton. I'm just going to continue to rave here for a second about what a good defender Savannah has been, as Temmel picks up her first on the player control foul, second team foul, and Morton earns a breather after getting knocked over, taking the charge. Lady Wolverines still in backcourt, taking a while here. That central defensive pressure wearing on them, but they do get it over. Missed by Leesburg off the right side. Bounces back to her. Long 2 by her again is no good. Now Jackson from the corner along 2. Got it. Paisley Jackson's got 5. All the Lady Wolverine points so far. 3 the other way is missed by McKay Gehrig, Jr., who snuck into the ball game, I believe, during that last dead ball. I think when both of those players were injured, she came in for Ware. And there's a foul on Izzy Kelly, her first. Speaking of Ware, she is at the check-in stand. We'll come get Martina.
For Riverton, 13, Engstrom.
Taylon Leesburg will slowly walk it across the time stripe, start up the Riverton offense, trailing by 3, 2:40 to play first quarter. Jackson, right side in the corner. And pass intended for Weetsu Cloud Horse is too low for her, will go out of bounds. Cami Paskett check into the Riverton lineup. And good to see Haley Engstrom back in there. So the 2 players that headbutted each other, Engstrom and Wade, both came in at the exact same time into the lineups. Tipped and taken away by Leesburg and then stolen right back by Central. Lady Indians on the attack right down the lane, lay it up and in. Izzy Kelly as her first points. And Central is now doubled up Riverton early on, 10-5. Engstrom, dribble at the top of the key, go right side, outside now to Jackson. 3, good. Paisley's got 2 3-pointers and all 8 of the Lady Wolverine points. Gehrig holds the basketball for Central. Wing it around to Tennell. Tennell force up a tough right-hand shot in the lane. Fight for the rebound. Tennell crashes to the floor along with Engstrom. And a foul will be assessed to Riverton, I think, in the melee.
Riverton foul, 13.
And that's on Leesburg.
Engstrom for first. Third team foul.
Nope, on Engstrom, I beg your pardon.
10, Stratton.
That is the first on Haley, third team foul. Ava Newton. Wing it around now to Tennell. Tennell. Reload to Gehrig, top of the key. Pick up her dribble and find Tennell left side, outside. She runs to the free throw line. Give it back to Gehrig. That 3 is off the side of the rim. And another foul on the rebound. That's going to go against Central.
Central foul.
Will be tacked on to Izzy Kelly.
Third team foul.
Third team foul.
Returning for Central 42, Manish.
Unable to handle a pass was Paskett. And then Central fields it right at the midcourt stripe and commits the over and back violation. Coach Kirkbride gets the explanation, tilts his head to the side, and then goes and coaches his team again. 1 minute remaining, first quarter. There's Jackson underneath, try to scoop up a reverse layup. Couldn't get there. Fight for the loose ball will be saved by Tennell. Boy, she did a great job on the floor to keep it alive. Shot is not going to drop for McKay. Gehrig saved by Central, though. Kept alive. 3 open is Tennell, and she's got it. Carson Tennell has 8. 32 seconds remaining in the quarter. Spradlin tried an entry pass that was knocked away, taken away, and then Jackson ties up the Central defender to force a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Central. Good quick hands by Paisley to force the tie-up at least. Central by 5 with 18 seconds to play in the first quarter now. Riverton settles back into their zone defense. I've seen pretty much nothing but zones for the Lady Wolverines through the first 2 games in 1 quarter. In deep is Martina Plague. And the bucket late in the first quarter will give Central a 15-8 advantage at the end of 1. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. You are watching the Lady Wolverines on County10.com and listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial. With all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at County10.com. County 10. Community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherland's for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
Proud to support the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines. We are County10.com.
Cheyenne Central basketball to start the second quarter. Central leads Riverton 15-8 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. There's Ware free for a long 2. That's no good. Uncontested. Knocked out of bounds. And we'll go back to the Lady Wolverines. Carson Tennell leads all scorers. Actually leads her team with 8. I can't say all scorers because Paisley Jackson has all 8 of the Lady Wolverine points so far. Taylon Leesburg into the double team, finds Paisley, does a nice job finding an open basket who can't get the shot to go, followed by Cloud Horse is no good. Leesburg gets a third chance, she's got it, and she's fouled. Taylon Leesburg, an opportunity at a 3-point play.
Central foul, 30. Temple, second.
That foul goes on Carson Tennell, her second.
First team foul.
And that's the first foul of the second quarter. Free throw is no good, too strong. Rebound fought for and kept alive by Haley Engstrom, who knocks it off of a Central player out of bounds. Engstrom does a great job keeping the play alive and then heads up to knock it off of a defender. Haley, our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game this morning, did not lead the team offensively, but she was just fantastic defensively, got injured and came right back. Has been headbutted in this game, as scooping up the long rebound for a moment was Leesburg, now taken back by Gehrig. Left-hand layup, hangs on the rim and drops for McKay.
Gehrig.
First bucket for Gehrig. Gives Central a 7-point cushion here. 1 minute, 10 seconds into the second quarter. Jackson tried to run the right side and was pushed and fouled. That may be Tennell's third, by the way. It is.
Foul, 30, Temple.
So Carson Tennell, the Central leading scorer, has 3 fouls early in the second quarter. And The fantastic shooting Paisley Jackson to the line, knocks down the first one.
Substitution for Central, 33, Kelly.
Izzy Kelly returns for Central, and Tyra into the game for Lady Wolverines. Free throw goes in and out, and it's kept alive by Engstrom again. Jackson knocked to the floor, nothing called, and here come the Central ladies. Ware into the front court, spins, partially blocked by Leesburg, but she will pick up the foul, got part of the wrist, they'll say.
Riverton foul 1. Leesburg. Her first.
Free throws coming for Ware. First is good. Taylin Wade, I beg your pardon. I keep calling her Ware. It's Wade. Cannot hit the second, too strong. Fight for the rebound, goes to the ground, and a tie-up will favor the Lady Wolverines. It's 18-11. Central on top of Riverton, 6:31 to play second quarter on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Cami Paskett switches hands, picks up the dribble just before she crosses the midcourt stripe. Luckily, Jackson is there. Paisley is fouled. And I think Ava Newton just picked up her second. She did.
Central foul 35, Newton. Her second.
It's the third team foul of the second quarter.
Returning for Central, 42.
Engstrom will trigger it in under end of the left of the Riverton basket. Gets it to Jackson. Leesburg uses screen. Now running through the lane. Can't get it to go. Tried to go off glass and could not convert. Now it's Wade ahead of the pack. Right hand layup is no good. Teammate there for a follow, no good. And an over the back call on Martina.
Central foul 42, Blackish. Her first. Fourth team foul.
Riverton basketball after the Plagish personal foul. Knocked out of bounds, stays Riverton basketball. And Carson Temmel, Central's leading scorer, on the bench with those 3 personal fouls. Paisley Jackson, in the meantime, is now recorded game-high honors thus far with 9. Engstrom's going to get a 5-second violation. Good defensive pressure all over the floor by Central. The unfortunate part for Riverton was she threw it in at 5.5 seconds, but just a step too long. Maya Driver, a sophomore, has also been in the game for the last few minutes for the Central ladies. Wade goes up top to Izzy. Now back to Wade, let a 3 go, and that's good. Taylin Wade has 5. That's her first field goal. And a double-digit lead for the first time for Cheyenne Central, 21-11. We've played nearly 3 minutes in quarter number 2. Engstrom, left side outside. Wing it around to Jackson. Jackson watches some cuts go through and now finds Paskett, left side corner perimeter. Tyra put it on the floor once, lose the handle, and it's gobbled up by Wade. A rejection by Tyra at the other end. McKay Gehrig was trying to get a shot off in the paint. Tyra, who lost the handle at one end, races down the court, makes up for it on defense. It will be ball out of bounds to Central, but a big swat from Tatum. Off the inbound, Kelly can't hit the shot off the backboard, and it goes out of bounds away to the Lady Wolverines. Engstrom, hounded defensively, will give it to Cloud Horse in the corner. Weed 2 put a move on. Right side block is swatted, knocked to the ground, and fouled. Teammates help up Weed 2 as that foul goes against Plaguish. Martina's second. And team foul number 5. Weed 2 was in the act of shooting anyhow, but Riverton will begin the bonus for the rest of the quarter as Cloud Horse cannot hit the first one off the back of the iron hard.
Returning for Central.
Cloud Horse free throw off to the left side, kept alive by Jackson though. Nice job getting behind the Central player there, but Riverton going to throw it away, and here comes Central as Gehrig. Skip pass across the court to Kelly. Kelly stop left side for a short jumper. That's no good, and taken away by Jackson. Paisley will circle around and set up the Riverton offense. Engstrom left side outside. Now Cloud Horse has space for 3. That's no good. Too strong and off to the left for Weed 2. Riverton will be one and done as Wade takes it away. Kelly looking down low to Driver. Back to Kelly for 3. Banks it in. Izzy Kelly knocking the three-pointer in. And again, as long as it goes in, he'll take it, glass or not. Traveling violation for Paskett. She tried to pass it and just got hung up there in no man's land and kept going. Full timeout asked for by Coach Bosner. Central has slowly built their largest lead of the game, 24-11, with 3:28 to play second quarter. We'll step aside, back with more Lady Wolverine basketball after this on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
5 letters. 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Back to action here. Cheyenne Central on top of Riverton 24-11. Tyra forces the blocked shot, and it rolls out of bounds off of Central as she kind of tied up the would-be Central shot. See if Coach Bosner switches anything up. Didn't notice anything different defensively. Still in that 2-3 zone, but trying to settle his girls down a little bit as this is Central's largest lead of the game. There's Paisley Jackson for 2 from the left side that time. Jackson having herself a nice game. She's got 11 of the Riverton 13. There's a long 2, good by McKay Gehrig. They put 3 on the scoreboard. I thought the ref said 2. He did. 26-13. Tyra is tied up and fouled. McKay Gehrig, the guilty party.
First. To the line for Riverton. 24, Tyra.
Tatum Tyra to the line. Want to thank Perfect Power Electric and Landers supporting our athletes all across Fremont County on and off the field as Tyra knocks down the first free throw. Perfect Power Electric for all your electric needs, making our live stream possible.
Morton.
Tyra, a sophomore with her first point of the contest. An opportunity at one more. And cannot get that one to sneak over the rim. A 12-point advantage for Central. 3 from Gehrig. Nope, long 2 from Gehrig. Spotted up with the foot right on the line again, and Gehrig knocks it down. So the Central lead is 2 touchdowns at 28-14. Engstrom to Morton. In the corner they go to Jackson. Now back up top to Morton. Savannah looks to the corner as good motion here by the Riverton offense, and a cutting Paisley Jackson is knocked to the floor. Paisley's got 2 free throws coming up on the Taylon Wade foul. That's Taylon's first.
To the line for Riverton, 21, Jackson, shooting 2.
Paisley Jackson with 11 already. Steps to the free throw stripe and knocks down the first of 2. Boys basketball, of course, coming up after this. So if you're getting off of work here soon, we invite you to Wolverine Gym to come cheer the boys and girls teams on. We'll be a little bit behind schedule as the schedule says 5:30 for the boys, but we're not going to get to that until at least 6 o'clock tonight. Second free throw from Jackson is in and out, no good. Taken away by Central. Here's Izzy Kelly, and the ball gets wedged. Our first wedge of the game. Now, this is always interesting, especially in a girls' game. We see who can jump, and quickly the Riverton cheerleaders are going to assemble. Put a cheerleader into the air who gets the basketball and a round of applause. That's how you do it. They assembled really fast, too, so kudos to the Riverton cheerleaders for the assist with the wedged basketball. 30-second timeout asked for by Glenn Kirkbride, and they will receive the timeout. 1:41 to play in the half. Riverton trailing Cheyenne Central's ladies 28-15. Both these teams start the year 1-1 here in the early going. Central knocked off Star Valley yesterday 41-32, but they lose to a 3A opponent, interestingly. Lost to Pinedale earlier this morning, 68-54. Riverton fell pretty handily to Sheridan last night, 67-38, but would bounce back early this morning and knock off Rollins, 49-44. Riverton will have one more game tomorrow against Cheyenne East. Tough opponent for the boys and girls in Cheyenne East tomorrow. That'll be a 3 o'clock varsity start for the ladies, 4:30 for the guys. We'll have coverage, of course, here at County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM. Out of the timeout, Gehrig, top of the key, stares into that Riverton zone defense as Central works it around the perimeter. When Riverton can set up this zone, it's been fairly effective, but they'll break it right there, will Cheyenne Central. That's Elise Newton for the first time with a bucket. A couple of Newtons on the team, and Elise has her first points. Taylon Leesburg left side outside. Find Morton, Savannah. Stop at the free throw line and dish it outside to Cloudhorse off of Morton's back. Tried to feed the paint, and it comes away to Central. Now Kelly tried to put up an athletic shot in the lane that she leaves a little bit short. Cloudhorse and Kelly fall to the floor, and they're going to come out of the pile saying Izzy Kelly picks up a personal foul. Riverton in the bonus, so with 49 seconds to play in the half. 2 free throws for Cloudhorse. We too 0-2 at the free throw stripe tonight is yet to score. And we'll continue to work on those free throws. That one off to the left side. Second free throw is good, though, so there we go. Weetoo's on the right track now. Lady Wolverines trail by 14. Newton holds, now Gehrig. Lady Indians work the perimeter. High post, inside, outside. Newton's three is too strong, no good. And sneaking behind the zone was Wade, who grabbed the rebound and will be fouled. Paisley Jackson's first.
Second team foul.
Just the second Riverton team foul of the quarter. Inbound to Wade, who's wide open. Her three sails over the rim, doesn't draw anything, and a tie-up on the rebound. We'll give it to the Lady Wolverines with 26 seconds in the half. Quick moving half of basketball here. Started about 27 minutes later than projected, right at 5 o'clock. KTUG, Hudson, Riverton, Lander. And streaming video at county10.com on County 10's YouTube channel. Subscribe, turn on notifications to get the best YouTube experience. Absolutely free video for you. You can cast that on your big screen TV at home if you want to and have a Riverton watch party. Cloud Horse is fouled, and Weetoo has been to the line quite a bit here in the second quarter. We'll step back up there. Driver's first foul.
Riverton 11. Cloud Horse shooting 2.
Weetoo knock him in. At the buzzer, shot put up is no good by Elise Newton. And we go to the locker room with Riverton trailing Cheyenne Central 30-17. 30-18. They change it officially on the scoreboard on us now. 30-18 at the intermission. Central on top of the Lady Wolverines. The Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show is coming up here shortly. We'll run down the first half scoring numbers in this one, and we'll also take a look at the second half, set you up for the boys game a little bit later on as well. Again, at the half, Cheyenne Central 30, Riverton 18. Back in a quick moment on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Road and more. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Find more Fremont County sports coverage on the County 10 Sports Podcast.
This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation. They remind you to buckle your seatbelt every single time you get into a vehicle in Wyoming, no matter how far or short your drive is. It's simple. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up for life, Wyoming. Cheyenne Central ladies out in front of Riverton 30-18 as we take a look at individual scoring numbers here in the first half. Carson Temple finishes the first half with 8 points, and she did that basically in the first 9.5 minutes before picking up her third foul and then sitting the majority of the second quarter on the bench. So we'll see what kind of a boost it gives Central when Temple's back out on the floor, presumably starting the second half with those 3 fouls. Then it goes, Taylin Wade has 5 points, actually missed McKay Gehrig, who added a couple of field goals there late in the second quarter. Gehrig finishes with 6 points, then Wade with 5. Izzy Kelly also has 5. Ava Newton finishes with 4 points. Martina Plagish finishes the first half with 2 points, and Elise Newton also with a bucket. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, they were led in scoring by Paisley Jackson. Paisley had 12 of the Riverton 18 first half points. Obviously, their only player in double digits. Weetu Cloudhorse, 3 free throws gave her 3 points. Taylin Leesburg has 2, and Tatum Tyra as a single point. If you missed it earlier this morning, Riverton won their first game, knocking off Rollins 49-44. Our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game was Haley Engstrom. She had a fantastic game defensively and did some fun things offensively, but it was Paisley Jackson, the leading scorer on the team, leading the way again for Riverton. She's been the leading scorer, matter of fact, in their first 2 games of the season and is here at the break. Riverton takes on Cheyenne East tomorrow to wrap up Strannigan Invitational action. That game will be broadcast along the County 10 network at approximately 3 p.m. tomorrow. Jason, you're right to laugh at me for that. It's been a long day. I feel like every once in a while I've got a case of the fatigue syndrome settling in, so who knows what I'm going to say. If nothing else, you can just listen along for me and judge all of my mistakes and enjoy the broadcast that way. That's worth listening to, hopefully, for you by itself. Again, this is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Cheyenne Central on top of Riverton 30-18. We will transition after 2 more quarters of basketball to boys coverage. And again, if you're getting off of work in the Riverton area, thinking about coming over to the gym for that nightcapper here at Wolverine Gymnasium, you got plenty of time. This one's just at the half. It was a projected 5:30 start time, and I don't think we're going to get that one underway until about 6 o'clock tonight. We've been just about half an hour behind most of the day here at Wolverine Gym. Let's see, I mentioned the Riverton schedule tomorrow, but also want to give a shout out to Wyatt Barijka and our Lander Tiger coverage. He's got LVHS basketball tomorrow early over on KOVE, 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and of course video on county10.com. Lander has a date with the Cheyenne East boys and girls. Ladies play first at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then at 10:30 it's Lander and Cheyenne East boys. And interesting to see LVHS taking on that challenge. Cheyenne East tomorrow will have back-to-back games. They play in the field house and then come over to Riverton High School for the tournament finale here tomorrow afternoon. Big shout out to Riverton High School, Riverton Middle School, Central Wyoming College, Lander Valley High School, and earlier today too, Rendezvous School in Riverton hosting a lot of these games. Not easy to put on a tournament like this, and there's a lot of people who work behind the scenes, custodial crews, school employees, concession workers, and then there's just folks around town who help host all of these teams here as we get to show off Fremont County. Lander and Riverton benefit greatly from things like this, so big shout out to everybody for putting another great Strannigan tournament on. About 2 minutes away from second half action. We owe you one more time out here on the County 10 Sports Network. We'll be back with the second half of action right after this on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Kane and Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Kane and Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Introducing WyoGlass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we've got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose WyoGlass. Visit us at wyoglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Welcome you back inside Wolverine Gym. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson, your broadcast crew from County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM. Riverton trailing Cheyenne Central 30-18. Both teams gathered around their respective coaches, Zane Lindsay, Mike Bosner, given some last-minute instructions. I think I've called Zane Glenn Kirkbride about a half dozen times. Glenn, the head coach at Central last year, so apologize for that. Coach Kirkbride leading his team to a 13-10 record last year and took them to the state tournament 6 out of 7 of the last years. It's Central basketball here as we are underway. Paisley Jackson has a game-high 12, 8 points for Carson Temple. And the Lady Indians with a quick bucket from Temple to start the second half. So we presumed right that Carson would start the second half, and already a bucket for Carson, and she's in double digits. Pass intercepted, taken away by Ava Newton, all alone, can't get it to go. Temple is there for the stick back, though. Good job following the play, Carson Temple, with the follow bucket. And here's another steal in backcourt. Izzy alone, right-hand layup, good. It is a very fast 6-0 run for Cheyenne Central, and Coach Bosner wants a 30-second timeout here right away. 47 seconds into the quarter, and back-to-back buckets for Temple. Kelly added the last one, and there's a big boost of energy right out of the gate for Central. So quick 30, try to settle the troops down for Coach Bosner. That will allow Central to slap on that full court pressure again and set it up, but that 6-0 run was an avalanche of points there. Savannah Morton will carry it across the 10-second stripe. Set up the Riverton offense. Left side outside is Cloud Horse. Stop at the angle. Now give it off to to Engstrom. Haley Engstrom and the foul. First points of the game for Haley and an opportunity at a three-point play.
42, Lagish, her third and first team foul. Substitution for Central, 52, Driver.
Maya Driver, the first substitution of the quarter, back in for Central. Free throw from Engstrom is no good, and Taylon Wade up high to gather in the rebound. Wade at the top, right side outside they go to Temple. Swing it around to Wade. Keep it hot around the perimeter. Now skip pass. Right side runner from Temple. Didn't draw much. And Jackson comes out of the pile with it. Left side, Engstrom. Squares to the basket. Nobody's out there to guard her. She tries a three. That's no good. Central on the run. In the lane, shot was no good. Lost track of who that was. I think that was Wade who missed the shot. One and done, taken back by Riverton, but a pass out of bounds into the Riverton student section will send it right back to Central. We've played exactly 2 minutes in the quarter. Central started the quarter with a 6-0 run. And they lead by 16 right now, 36-20. Fremont Chevrolet providing your scoreboard there in the bottom of your screen. Nice drive. Izzy Kelly got past the defender and will knock down the shot. She's got 9. Errant pass is taken away by Central. Riverton getting a little fatigued and a little bit sloppy, it looks like, here to start the third quarter. Foul given to Savannah Morton, her third, I beg your pardon.
First team foul.
That is the first team foul, and Savannah will
12, Paskets.
take a seat on the bench with Cammie Paskett checking in. Wade, right side to Temple. Temple is going to be hit with the body, it looked like. It's clean with the hand, I thought, but
21, Jackson.
Paisley Jackson got her with the body, and Paisley's second foul.
For Central, 30, Temple. 2 shots.
Carson will knock down the first. Cannot hit the second one. Skims off the rim to the left side. Diver in backcourt. Leesburg will go right past her, and it collects a Central foul as Ava Newton is going to be charged with her 4th foul. So first player with 4 fouls is Central's Ava Newton. And it'll be ball out of bounds to Riverton. Everybody was on the free throw stripe like they were anticipating free throws, but it is ball out of bounds. Haley Engstrom to trigger it in underneath and to the right of the Riverton basket. Bounce pass through the paint. Paisley Jackson off glass too. Good. Quickly the other way, though, ahead of the pack is Carson Temple, who answers with the layup. Engstrom, skip pass. Paskett's got room. She tries a 3. That's no good off the back of the rim. Diver, outlet to Temple. Temple right side, can't get it, but she has some contact, and she will go to the line for 2 more now. That is a Cammie Paskett foul.
First Third team foul. To the line for Central, 30, Temple. 2 shots.
First for Temple is good. Carson now with 16 points, game-high honors. In and out on the second one, no good. And Coach Bosner going to ask for another timeout, another quick 30. Gives us an opportunity to thank a couple of the folks who make these broadcasts possible, like Sutherland's in Riverton. Sutherland's has what you need for every project. Stop on by in North Federal in Riverton. Sutherland's saying good luck to all Fremont County athletes. Also, a big thank you to Wyoming 4x4, located north of Riverton. They're your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from lifts to bumpers and bedliners. Give Wyoming 4x4 a call. (42-22), Central advantage with 4:39 to play third quarter. Interesting boys matchup coming up in a few moments. Number 3 Riverton, number 5 Central. And it is early, but a good preview of seeing what both of those teams can do. Central aggressive there with McKay Gehrig tying up her defender. Possession arrow says Riverton basketball. Leesburg in backcourt. Gehrig on her again. Use a screen this time way up top. Create a little separation. Now start up the offense. Jackson, right side corner. Watches a couple of cutters. Cloud Horse. Dish off to Paskett. Up top, Leesburg straight away. 3, good. That's pretty good ball movement. And Coach Bosner imploring his girls to get back on defense. Central going to knock down a long 2. That's Temple again with the 2-pointer, and she now has 18. Leesburg still in backcourt will finally do a big circle and then break the 10-second count. Cloud Horse leaves her shot a little bit short from the right side, and now breakaway for Central. Gehrig lay it up and in on the left side. Coach Bosner going to make some substitutions here. Next dead ball sent 3 new Lady Wolverines to the score desk. Tipped and taken away. Here comes Central again. Pass just in front of Temple. Central had a 2-on-0 if they could have converted the pass, but the pass was out of the grasp of Carson. Lexi Taylor, Timbri Mathil, and Tatum Tyra all in the lineup there. A lot of T's there. Taylor, Timbri, Tatum, Tyra all in on that substitution. Foul on Central goes the way of McKay Gehrig.
Third team foul.
That's Gehrig's second, third team foul. Paskett at the top. Feed it to Taylor. Turnaround 2. That's no good. And foul on the rebound will be charged to Central. That
Central foul, 30, Temple.
Is on Temple. So Temple sat a lot of the second quarter with 3 fouls. That's her first since that time, and she will come out again with those 4 personal fouls. Riverton basketball. They trigger it in under their basket, and the official will say that the inbounder stepped over the line. Wade to Gehrig. Gehrig at the top. Nobody on her. She's just going to spot up for 3 and drain it. Hesitated for a minute, like, you sure you don't want to come guard me? And nobody did. And Gehrig knocks down the triple. Push foul at midcourt on Taylor Wade. That's Wade's second. And team foul number 5, so bonus here for Riverton. Cammy Paskett to the line.
Baskets, shooting 2.
2 free throws for Cammy. First is left short, no good.
Returning from Riverton, 21, Jackson.
Cammy's got one more chance at it, and will knock that one down. Here's Gehrig. Central tried to find Martina Plagish, and it spins off of her hands into the first row of the stands, out of bounds. Riverton basketball. And Zane Lindsay, in his first year with the Central program, started 1-1. Paisley Jackson will spot up for a long 3. That's in and out, no good. Offensive rebound by Taylor. She'll try to go back up, partially blocked, and a tie-up on the rebound will give it to Central. Riverton applying a little bit of pressure right there at the midcourt stripe, but Central breaks it easily. Driver, left side block, backing in, can't get it to go. Put it back up by Wade. Offensive rebound and 2 points for Taylin Wade. Here's a steal in backcourt. Izzy Kelly lay it up and in this time. Izzy in double digits now with 11. And a travel on the Lady Wolverines in backcourt. Well, Central certainly looked good in the first half, but things just kind of unraveling here on Riverton in the third quarter. Central
13.
is starting to pile it on a little bit as Engstrom returns to the Lady Wolverine lineup. Riverton will settle back in their 2-3 zone. Wade spins on the right side, try to go off glass, can't get it. Follow is no good, and Engstrom will track down the rebound. Now loose ball turnover on an errant pass. Good ball movement there. Cheyenne Central lay it up and in, finishing the play, Izzy Kelly. It's an excited Central bench. They'll force another turnover in backcourt. Wade is fouled on her way up. Riverton at this point, it would be a victory to get it across half court the way the last few possessions have gone.
Her second. 4th team foul.
That is the second foul on Haley Engstrom.
Line Central 25, Wade. 2 shots.
Wade's first is good. And Jalen's got one more. A 30-point Central lead. Second free throw, no good, too strong. Taylor will be up high for the rebound. 32 seconds to play in the third quarter. Spotting up and shooting is Engstrom. That 3 is too long as the offensive rebound reverse layup is converted by Paisley Jackson, though. Good individual effort by Paisley, both on the glass and with the impressive shot. Ball out of bounds to Riverton with the length of the floor to go. 13 seconds remaining in the quarter. Jackson, 4 seconds. Leesburg, drive, right-hand runner off glass. Can't get it to go at the buzzer. And at the end of 3, it's Cheyenne Central 56, Riverton 28. We will take one more break here. Come on back for the final 8 minutes with us. You're watching Lady Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel and listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Coverage of the Strannigan Classic continues now on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Fourth quarter set to begin here from Wolverine Gym. Cheyenne Central has dominated this one, 56-28 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Wolverine basketball to start the fourth quarter. At the top is Leesburg. Her left side, outside they go to Paisley Jackson. Jackson will get to the right side, put up a high arcing 7-footer that does not drop. Wade at the top. Spin it to the corner. Gehrig, 3 in the left side is no good. Fight for the rebound will come away to Martina, and now Wade shoot from the right side elbow. It's no good. Falls out of bounds. The speech, I didn't hear it, but I saw the body language with Coach Bosner and his girls at the quarter break there, and it was as fired up as I've seen. And Coach Bosner has been fiery through the first 3 games, but you might think that could go either way, down by such a large margin. But Coach Bosner really challenging his girls to step up and try to get something going. And there's Paisley Jackson knocking down a 3-pointer. So good start to the fourth quarter here, despite the large deficit for Riverton, 56-31, a 25-point game now. Martina turnaround 2 in the paint. That's good. Plaguesh will have an opportunity at a 3-point play. Just in the unlikely event that Martina's family is listening, I've called her 3 or 4 different last names Plaguesh. Not Plaguesh, Plaguesh. Plaguesh. I can't even do it when I think about it, so my apologies to the Plaguesh family if they are listening. We will convert the points there on a nice play. Paisley took a tumble on the baseline, gets right back to her feet. Just hobbled a little bit. I held my breath there thinking she might have rolled an ankle, but she'll move back on defense as the ball goes out of bounds. 6 minutes remaining in this one. Again, Central comfortably in front, 59-31. Martina travels with it. Tried to go left, then tried to go right, and had a good idea, but just didn't dribble in time. Morton will hand back to Leesburg. Leesburg will let a 3 fly straight away. That's no good. Left it a little bit short. Gehrig will make sure Riverton's one and done. Now ragged pace as Central will throw the basketball away. Baseball pass for Paisley Jackson. She can't hit the layup, and it's taken away by the Lady Indians again. 2-pointer is good by Electra Schupman, the lone senior on the Central squad. And she gives Central a 30-point cushion again. Savannah Morton will drop it off to Leesburg. Left side outside to Paisley Jackson. Jackson circle it all the way around the key, and now dish out to Morton, who tries a three. That's too strong. Gehring again, one of the smaller players on the floor, has come away with a lot of rebounds, and now she's going to try to go coast to coast. Can't find anything on the shot. Deflected, I guess, out of bounds. Nope, nobody touched it from Riverton, so it did just come off her hand a little bit strange, and will be Lady Wolverine basketball.
Schaefer.
Game, especially this quarter, moving very quickly. Started 27 minutes late in this one with a lot of tournament play before this. Traveling on the Lady Wolverines will send it back to Central, but my projection of boys basketball at about 6 o'clock may be just a shade earlier than that if this quick fourth quarter continues this way. 4 minutes time remaining. Morton hustle it into the front court after she gets the steal. Ingstrom at the top. Put it on the floor a couple times. Right side to Morton. Skip pass for Tyra. Tyra gets it to roll in off the back of the rim, and the sophomore Tatum Tyra has 5 points. Shootman, right side baseline, now reloads after her dribble shut off. Three is no good, too strong by Brooke Jacobson. First shot of the game for Brooke as Central has subbed down in large part. Plagish will check back into the Central lineup, and here comes Taylon Leesburg for Riverton. Paisley Jackson with the dribble at the top. Now to Paskett. Paskett tried to connect with Leesburg just out of her outstretched arms, and the ball winds up in the fourth row of the stands. Timeout. Cheyenne Central took that, just a 30-second break, so let's thank a couple more folks who make Lady Wolverine basketball possible, like Baldwin Creek Rental Center in Lander. They've got everything you need from equipment rental to party supplies. They're at 675 Baldwin Creek Road. Stop by, see how they can help you with your party and rental needs. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes from Baldwin Creek Rental Service. And a big shout out to our friends at Redden Kane and Associates. Riverton we're proud to support Riverton athletics and student athletes. Redden Kane and Associates are your local tax professionals, proud of the hard work on and off the field or court. Redden Kane and Associates at 202 North of Broadway in Riverton, and online at rivertoncpa.com. Central basketball, Riverton back in that 2-3 zone. Central will improve to 2-1 on the young season. Riverton will fall to 1-2. And an opportunity at a really good East team tomorrow. Leesburg will take it away, and Taylin goes the distance, lay it up and in. Taylin Leesburg with the individual effort. All but one new face on Central as fight for the basketball in Central backcourt will result in a Cammie Paskett personal foul. And it'll be ball out of bounds to Central.
Riverton foul, 12, Paskett for second. Second team foul.
Reagan Gebhard in there for Central. Has it now at the top of the key to Shootman. Electra stands at the left side Wolverine paw and then controls the dribble. Way up top is the Central bench running a lot of offense, content to kill some time here. It looks like 1:40 remaining in the ball game, and a 61-35 Cheyenne Central lead. Coach Bosner still up and coaching the entire way. And a tie-up forced by Taylin Leesburg will give the ball back to Riverton. Like the fight, like that they continued to try to push and show some energy and enthusiasm here late. Both the players on the floor and the coaching staff. Central moves man-to-man defense. Leesburg in the right side. Jackson for three at the top. That's no good. Dishpan's out to the left side. Hard rebound sends Ingstrom to the floor, and Central will muscle it away with 1 minute remaining in the game. Got a injured player for Central as Martina Plaguish knocked down the shot, but was more focused on the Central player who crashed to the floor right near the score table. And Coach Lindsay knew it right away, asked for the stoppage as a player down. I can't see who it is, but looked like maybe a shoulder injury or side injury. Hopefully she just hit the deck hard and there's nothing major going on there, but injured player with 51 seconds remaining in regulation. Cheyenne Central again will pick up their second win on the season. Riverton will fall to 1-2. It's Reagan Gebhardt that is down and will come to a sitting position. I'm hopeful as she shakes her hand off that she just collided with the floor very hard. She'll walk to the bench and appears to be okay, just a little bit shaken up, and we'll get a nice round of applause, but definitely kind of nursing that right arm. Leesburg jogs it across the time stripe for Lady Wolverines. Perhaps one or two more chances with the basketball here. Paisley Jackson off a screen will find Paskett, who tries the three, and she'll drain it. Cammie Paskett as the Lady Wolverine three-pointer. Shootman hands back. Central does not need to shoot, but again, some experience here for a few of the underclassmen and their lone senior, Electra Shootman, out there with 5 seconds now in the quarter, and a foul by Paskett, who didn't mean to foul and gives a shrug like, oops.
12 Paskett for third team foul.
Very quick Bailey Tyronato post-game show coming up between games, as that's going to do it from Wolverine Gym. Once again, the final score. That was the Cheyenne Central Ladies 63, Riverton Wolverines 38. Central got out in front early, dominated through most of the game, but really poured it on in the second half. Coming up, Bailey Tyronato post-game show. We'll look here real quick at final scoring numbers and select our Tyler Watson State Farm player or players of the game. I'll give Central a player of the game as well in their victorious effort. And we'll get you set up for boys basketball in just a few moments as the second half of our evening doubleheader will get going here momentarily. Again, Riverton falls to Cheyenne Central 63-38. We're back with the Bailey Tyronato post-game show in just a quick minute on county10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport, on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 22-23 season. Northside Auto Body is a staple in the Lander community and is primarily engaged in automotive body, paint, and interior repair and maintenance. If you hit a deer or have a vehicle accident, Northside will get your repairs handled and accept all forms of insurance. Javi and the crew got you covered at Northside Auto Body Shop, 323 North 2nd Street, Lander.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
Welcome you into the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Here, a real quick recap of the first of our evening doubleheader of basketball. Lady Wolverines fall short to Cheyenne Central, 63-38. Taking a look at final scoring numbers first for the Lady Wolverines. Paisley Jackson had another great effort offensively with 17 points. 3 games for the Riverton squad so far. She's led them in scoring every single time thus far. Taylor Leesburg, I thought, had a great game with 7 points. And then it goes Cami Paskett with 4. Actually, Tatum Tyra had 5. Then Cami Paskett with 4. 2 points for Haley Ingstrom. And 3 points for We2 Cloudhorse. For Cheyenne Central, Carson Temple, despite foul trouble, finishes with 16. Izzy Kelly finishes with 13. McKay Gehring had 11, so 3 in double figures for Central. 2 for Elise Newton, 2 for Electra Schupman, 2 for Avery Newton. And let's see here, Ava Newton also had 2. Maya Diver finishes with 2 points. Final order of business here in the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show is to select our Tyler Watson State Farm players of the game. Tyler Watson, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics, an RHS alumnus. He's get ready to protect your future at State Farm. You can call Tyler today at 856-4118. Actually, it's Friday after 5 o'clock. Don't call Tyler today. Wait until Monday. Then call Tyler Watson for your insurance needs. 856-4118. Tyler always says, go Big Red. Always like to give the nod to the winning team and give a little shout out to their player of the game, which I'm going to designate to Carson Temple. She had a great game despite that foul trouble. Still finishes with a game high 16 points. So Carson Temple for Cheyenne Central. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, we'll give it to Taylin Leesburg. Leesburg, the sophomore, I thought had a great effort. She finishes with 7 points. Did things well on both sides of the basketball. Obviously, Paisley Jackson is always going to be a consideration, it feels like, at this point. We selected her yesterday. So I thought Taylin Leesburg very deserving of the Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. Again, we conclude the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show by telling you that Cheyenne Central got the better of the Lady Wolverines 63-38. Mike Bosner's squad drops to 1-2, and they will conclude play from the Strannigan Invitational tomorrow against Cheyenne East at 3 p.m. We take a timeout. We transition from the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show to the Porter's Tailgate Show. We get you ready for boys basketball and a big one coming up with number 3 Riverton, number 5 Cheyenne Central. We're about 6 minutes away from boys basketball on County10.com and 105.1 Jack FM.
John Shade, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Lander Tigers on KOVE. Call John Shade or stop by my office at 824 West Main Street for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Elevate Rehab's founding principle on you is evident from your first visit to the last. Our practice model ensures treatment as you deserve, a private one-on-one session with a licensed therapist the entire visit, every visit. All therapists hold advanced credentialing, including 2 certified hand therapists, an orthopedic clinical specialist, an MDT therapist, as well as pelvic floor and pregnancy rehab offerings. With over 100 years of combined experience between our 7 clinicians, Elevate is your ticket to health. Find us in Lander, DuBois, and visit our website or Facebook page. Choose Elevate Rehab to elevate your outcomes.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Wolverine basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
And a very good Friday evening to you. Welcome back to Wolverine Gymnasium. We're about 3 minutes away from boys basketball as the Riverton Wolverines, who rank 3rd in the WyoPreps.com preseason poll, take on the 5th-rated Cheyenne Central Indians. Both of these teams have started the year 2-0. Central knocked off Star Valley on Thursday 71-48. They beat Pinedale earlier today 64-45. Riverton beat Sheridan in dramatic fashion on Thursday 58-56. They beat Rollins by 4 points earlier today. So a couple of dramatic games for the Wolverines. I told Coach Sheets that they just can't make it easy, apparently, and I definitely don't think this one is going to be easy for either team, with a couple of very good state championship contenders about to do battle here in front of us at Wolverine Gym. Glad you're with us. This is the Porter's Tailgate Show. Big thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton, again at Sunset and North Federal. They're your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's is proud to support the Wolverines and Fremont County athletics. Fans continue to file into Wolverine Gym. It is, I believe, hat day here at Riverton High School, because I've seen some wacky hats all over the place. The students start to file in, and Riverton will gather around their head coach, Bo Sheets, who is out to greet them, give them all high fives. Dick Quayle, Pat Patterson, the assistants, out there giving the handshakes as well. Cheyenne Central is coached by Jim Schaefer in his second year at Central. Schaefer is a longtime Wyoming basketball coach, has bounced around several different places. First met Jim when he was the head man at Cheyenne South High School for a few years. And here he is with the Cheyenne Central Indians in his second year. Appears we'll get your starting lineups in just a few moments. The nightcapper here from Riverton High School today. We've had games going on since 10 this morning. And that's where Jason Peterson and I have been since 10 o'clock this morning, bringing you basketball on County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM. You hear the PA voice of longtime public address announcer Steve Peck. And a nice ovation from the fans here who are welcome into Wolverine Gymnasium. Cheyenne Central being introduced starters first. They come out like this. Number 0 is a senior, Ryan Bradley. Number 3, Chase Talich. Also a senior. Number 4 is Carson Brown. Brown is a senior. Joe Sawyer is number 10. Sawyer is a senior. And Sam Shumway is the 5th starter for Cheyenne Central. Shumway wears number 1. He rounds out the all-senior starting lineup for Central. For the Riverton Wolverines, speaking of an all-senior lineup, they've got 1, 2. Number 2 is Ty Sheets. Number 4 is Dre Monroe. Number 5 is Brody Dale. Number 12 is Parker Paxton. And number 24 is Hunter Hauk. Riverton will be in their home white uniforms, trimmed in cardinal red and black. Riverton written across the front. Cheyenne Central in their away black uniforms trimmed in red. Same color schemes, basically, with just kind of a different shade of red. Central in script in white lettering across the front of their jerseys. Talich in the jump center circle opposite Dre Monroe. We've seen Dre out jump a couple of folks in the center circle so far, as we are just about ready to go from Wolverine Gymnasium. Again, Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson here with you. Glad you're along with us on a fun night and a fun game we've got in front of us between 2 ranked teams early on. Fun to have games like this at the start of the year. Central with the first possession as Shumway races to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds and will favor the Wolverines. Full court press being established. Dre hesitated a little bit to get it in. Finally got it to Parker, and Parker will jog it into the Wolverine front court for their first possession here in their second game of the day. Cheyenne Central bench up, making a whole lot of noise, cheerleading on their team. Monroe off balance, got it to go, and he's fouled. So Dre Monroe had the first bucket of the game earlier in their win over Rollins, and he's got the first bucket here against Central.
0, Bradley, his first team foul.
Free throw no good by Monroe. Rebounded out quickly by Shumway, who races it into the front court for Cheyenne Central. Shumway to Talich. Talich, step back 3 is no good. Left it short. Crashing into the play, Carson Brown, though, to keep it alive for the Central squad. And they'll reload up top to Talich, who is fouled in the lane. Brody Dale, or was it Monroe? It was Monroe picking up his first foul.
Monroe, his first.
Central looking for their first points of the contest, and they will get them from Joe Sawyer. Sawyer with the bucket. We're tied at 2s early on from Riverton High School. There's a foul as Parker Paxton is met right at the midcourt line, and foul on Chase Talich.
Central foul, 3, Talich. first, second team foul.
Good crowd has arrived here at Wolverine Gym, starting to fill up a little bit more slowly but surely, with folks getting off of work tonight and headed in to catch a ranked boys matchup. Ty Sheets has possession for Riverton, right side outside to Dre Monroe. Now Paxton up top. Parker tries to create some space, pick up the dribble, top of the key, and hands back to Sheets. Ty way up top, has Hauk now. Hauk on the dribble drive, that's shut off. Good defense by Joe Sawyer. Paxton through the lane, scoops a pass to Brody Dale, had to retreat to get it. Dale with a runner in the lane that does not drop, and here comes Central. Shumway, between the legs dribble, tries to go by Dale, but Brody with great defense all the way around does not let him get by. Baseline dribble drive shut off. Chase Talich, scoop it into the paint in between about three different players. Squirts between Dre Monroe's legs and out of bounds off of him last. Central basketball. Lob up top for Joe Sawyer. Pass intercepted by Ty Sheets. And here come the Wolverines. Monroe will try a long three, square up from the Wolverine paw and knock it down. Dre Monroe. He was our Tyler Watson State Farm Player of the Game against Rollins. Had the opportunity to chat with him on the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. And Dre is picking up right where he left off. Errant pass out of bounds, send it right back to Riverton as the ball crashes into the Riverton bench. Paxton into the Riverton front court. Start up the offense. Right side, Brody Dale. Now hand back to Ty Sheets. Circle it up top. Sheets put a move on. Gets past his defender. Left-hand layup is going to be short, though. And rebound cleared by Bradley. Ryan, get it right back. Other side of the court. Lay it up and in. Ryan Bradley for two. For the second bucket of the game for Cheyenne Central. 4:38 to play first quarter. Wolverines on top, 5-4 early. Parker Paxton for three at the top, got it.
Parker Paxton, 3 points.
First points for Parker. All he needs is a little bit of room, and sometimes he doesn't even need that. Offensive foul crashing into the paint was Sam Shumway. There to take the charge, Eli Lucas, who was just checked in. Lucas, the senior, takes the contact.
Third team foul.
That is the third team foul on Central. Shumway's first. Paxton on the dribble now, slowly working it up the floor. Get a screen from Monroe at half court and find Ty Sheets. Ty, circle around, stop at the free throw line, can't get it. Eli Lucas, big rebound, up and in for Eli.
Eli Lucas.
Well, Lucas has made two great plays on both sides of the basketball court, and Riverton has a 6-point advantage. Pass tipped and taken away. Here comes Monroe. Monroe racing down the paint, off glass, got it. Dre Monroe's got 7. Wolverine fans are on their feet. Their bench explodes, and Jim Schaefer wants a 30-second timeout to calm his guys down a little bit. Riverton not lacking for energy and enthusiasm here in the first few minutes of this one. 3:32 to play first quarter. It's Wolverines 12 and Cheyenne Central 4 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Thanks to Central Bank and Trust, your hometown bank, supporting our local athletes. They are cheering for you at CB&T. Community matters at Central Bank and Trust. They are proud to offer services in Riverton, Lander, and Fort Washakie. Indians basketball here with the length of the full floor to bring it. 3:30 to play first quarter. They trail by 8. Sam Shumway will work it up the floor. Shumway has it handed right back to him. He'll get past Brody Dale, scoop up a shot, no good. Eli Lucas there with help side defense. Paxton can't get it to go. I think he was fouled on the floor first, though. Foul on Ryan Bradley, ball out of bounds.
Bradley is second.
Brody Dale to be the trigger man for Riverton High School. As Hauk hands back to Lucas. Lucas can't get it to go, but Eli knocked to the floor is fouled, and Eli Lucas has 2 shots coming. Monroe had a quick breather and will return to the Wolverine lineup here momentarily. First free throw for Eli is short.
15 foul. The line, 30, Lucas.
Brody Dale will check out for Monroe. Second free throw by Lucas, also no good. He claps his hands and heads back on defense. 3 minutes to play first quarter action. Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Joe Sawyer backing in. Big pivot step from Sawyer. Nicely done, who lays it up and in. Joe Sawyer has 4 for Central. Eli Lucas, right side outside. High post they go to Hauk. Swing it back out to Parker Paxton. Paxton dribble and try to force up a shot that was in the right corner. No good. Follow was no good by Dre Monroe. Now a loose ball out of bounds off of Central, so it'll stay Riverton ball. There were 3 players on the floor after that exchange. See Chase Talich check in here, but first a timeout asked for by Coach Sheets. This is just a 30-second timeout. Again, Riverton and Cheyenne East, the matchup tomorrow. We'll start your day with Lander basketball on the County 10 Sports Network. County 10 Sports Director Wyatt Barijka's got Lander and Cheyenne East at 9 and 10:30. And then East travels over here to Riverton for a couple more games. Riverton advantage 12-6 with 2:21 to play first quarter. The RHS basketball out of the timeout. Parker Paxton inbound in the Riverton front court. Still searching is Parker. Now finds Monroe in the corner. Dre did a great job of handling it with a defender right in his grill. Hands back to Parker. Parker is being harassed defensively by Mason Tafoya. Monroe off glass, can't get it to go. And here comes Central. Chase Talich. Try to put a move on Ty Sheets. Kick it out to an open teammate, Marcus DeHoff. Can't get the 3 to go. Brody Dale clears it away for Riverton. Dale, reverse layup, got it.
Brody Dale.
Shumway. Held defensively by Dale. And soaring into the play, Tafoya, who is fouled by Hauk. Hunter's first. That is the second team foul, but Mason in the act of shooting, so free throws coming up.
Central 2, Tafoya. 2 shots.
Mason lets the first fly and leaves it short. Big thank you to Marion in our County 10 YouTube chat, who says it's Cowboy Christmas Day, the theme here at Riverton High School, which explains all of the Cowboy Christmas hats.
Riverton 0, Canton by Central.
Second free throw also no good. Monroe with a nice block out, gets the rebound and hands it to Brody Dale, who jogs it up the court. Hauk, right side outside. 2 left-hand dribbles and now finds Lucas. Eli's got DeHoff on him defensively, now backs it way up top. He'll shovel it off to Brody Dale, who hands back to Monroe. Monroe's shot no good, a hard off the back of the iron and taken away by Shumway. Here comes Central with 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Talich, left side baseline drive, leaves it for DeHoff, open for 2. Good dish by Talich. DeHoff finishes. Blake Gattenbein is checked into the Riverton lineup. Saw Blake played quite a few JV minutes, just a sophomore. He does not play like a sophomore. Loose ball gathered in by Cheyenne Central, and they look to push the tempo here. Looking for more points and a little bit of a run before the end of the quarter break. Shumway's shot is no good, too strong. Putback, though, is there from Chase Talich. Offensive rebound. Putback for Central with 7 seconds now in the quarter. Brody Dale on the dribble drive. Leave it for Lucas, but an offensive foul is going to be called on Brody Dale, and that'll get the Central bench up. So the first quarter expires. Shot doesn't count there on the offensive foul. And at the end of 1, it's Riverton 14, Cheyenne Central 10. Back in a minute with quarter number 2 after this on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
See Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Watch the Wolverines on the County 10 YouTube page.
After 1, Riverton leads Cheyenne Central 14-10. Jared Anderson and Jason Peterson with you from Wolverine Gymnasium. About half an hour behind schedule most of the day. We got this one going just in front of 6 o'clock. Was projected for a 5:30 start, but that's how tournaments go. In the corner, 2 by Ty Sheets, in and out of there, and rebounded out nicely by Carson Brown. He's a line in a Christmas song, if I'm not mistaken. Sam Shumway, right side outside to Mason DeHoff. DeHoff's 3 is no good, and another offensive rebound for Joe Sawyer. I know Coach Sheets was frustrated by the Cheyenne Central offensive rebounding effort. He'll be frustrated by that too. Sam Shumway for 3 lights it up, and it's a 1-point game. Parker Paxton off balance 3 is too strong. Didn't get a clean look at it, and Shumway with the rebound and some tempo the other direction. Central looking for their first lead in quite some time, since very early on. Talich holds it at the top. He's got Monroe on him. Big jump stop in the lane, loses the handle, and it comes away to Brody Dale. Dale wisely slows things up, waits for a teammate. Sheets is open for 3. That's well short. Hauk saves it along the baseline, but it's out of bounds. on the save attempt. Aiden Kelly checks into the Riverton lineup for the first time. Brody Dale gets a breather.
Substitution for Riverton, 11, Kelly.
Both of these teams have played a game already in the day. Central knocked off Pinedale. Riverton beat Rollins. Both teams are 2-0 as Riverton opened the season by knocking off Sheridan. Cheyenne Central had a first day victory against Star Valley. They've played twice, or 3 times now in 3 different gymnasiums. Good look from Joe Sawyer, who finds Trey Love, who's just checked in. 2 is good, and Central takes the lead at 15-14 with 6:10 to play in the second quarter. Paxton, right side, Ty Sheets. Sheets delivers to Kelly at the top. Kelly's first couple of dribbles with it. Now Paxton soars right past his defender, lay it up and in. Parker Paxton with a burst of speed. He went into turbo mode there and gives Riverton the lead back. Monroe gonna steal it away. Dre had some pressure behind him, turns around, saves the possession. They'll find Kelly for 3. No, just short. And Love tracks it down for Central. Now to Shumway. Shumway directing traffic. Right back to Love. Sam Shumway holds it. Now Chase Talich. Down the lane, nice touch pass off to the right side, and Trey Love's got 2 more. We trade leads here in the second quarter. Parker Paxton being forced to go to his rights, and he will do that. Put up a long 2 that doesn't drop. Rebound came away to Sheets. Right back to Paxton. Scoop it up in the lane. Got it. Parker with 7. Credit Ty Sheets keeping things alive for Riverton. Eli Lucas and Brody Dale set to check back in next dead ball. And another defensive swat taken away by Dre Monroe. Monroe with the basketball now. On the dribble. Free throw line. Spins in traffic and travels. Monroe asking to come out of the game. And he will be granted that opportunity. Ryan Cox is going to check in for the first time in the Riverton lineup. Monroe has his head down on the bench, gets a pat on the back from JV coach Dick Quayle. Not a lot of scenarios for these teams in which they'll play 2 games in one day the remaining part of the season. Certainly there are tournaments, but it's a lot of 1 game a day for 3-game stretch kind of scenarios. Turnaround 2 is good from Joe Sawyer. He's got 6. And we trade leads again. Fun action here from Wolverine Gym as we go back and forth. 3:48 to play second quarter. Riverton basketball as Ty Sheets holds it above his head. Now finds Parker Paxton. Paxton works on Tafoya defensively. Drop it off to Lucas. Soft glass good. Eli Lucas having a good first half. He's got 4. And he'll put Riverton back in front by a point. There's Love in the corner. Double team contact and a Riverton foul, they'll say, on the Trey Love drive. Eli got knocked to the floor, and the foul will go against Lucas.
Riverton foul, 30, Lucas, first.
That's the first on Lucas. First team foul of the second quarter. Real quick moving quarter. That's the first foul on either team here in the second. 3:22 to play in the first half. Shumway in the corner. Holds the basketball, but not for long because he traveled. was just a quick breather for Monroe, who is back in. Ty Sheets comes out. Substituting very liberally here. Everybody gets little breathers as we continue to try to gauge the fatigue factor. Third game in 2 days for both of these teams. Right side, outside for Lucas. Eli put a move on his defender. Pump fake. Can't get it, but is fouled. That was a pretty nice move by the big guy to create some separation from his defender. And the foul on Marcus DeHoff, his first.
First team foul. To the line, Riverton 30, Lucas.
Eli Lucas to the stripe. First one will not fall for Eli, and Blake Gattenbein will replace Ryan Cox. Eli's second is no good. Rebound by Joe Sawyer. Outlet to Shumway. Shumway lose the handle. Here comes Lucas racing into the front court. He's got it one-on-one off balance. No, Monroe soars into the play, causes a tie-up, and possession arrow will go to Cheyenne Central. Freely substituting, shuffling guys in and out. Monroe comes out. Hauk is back. Brody Dale also returns to the Riverton lineup as Parker Paxton gets a well-deserved rest. Shumway, left side to DeHoff. Now back to Shumway, who's left wide open for three, cannot hit it. Offensive rebound kept alive by Tafoya, who goes back up with it. He's going to get another chance with it, and he'll back it out and restart the Cheyenne Central offense, their third opportunity after a couple of offensive rebounds. Shumway, right side, stop for a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Putback attempt again is no good. Riverton cannot get a rebound. This is the fifth opportunity for Central now, as finally Joe Sawyer will knock down a shot for the Indians, who take the lead back at 21-20. Riverton attacking the zone to my right here from Wolverine Gym. Ty Sheets has a sticky defender, now finds Hauk. Up top to Gattenbein, back to Sheets with a little room in the corner. Three is no good, and Shumway hustles down a rebound, is fouled by Eli Lucas, who hits the deck. Eli's second foul.
Riverton foul, 30, Lucas, second.
And just the second team foul on Riverton of the second quarter. Monroe and Paxton right back into the Riverton lineup. 1:27 to play in the half. Again, it's Central 21, Riverton 20. We've gone back and forth with a number of lead changes in the second quarter. Riverton led most of the way through the first quarter, with the exception of just a few seconds. In deep, lay it up, and in Chase Talich, who now has 4. And it's not a lot, but Central's largest lead is 3. Paxton trying to get free, hands back to Hauk. Hauk to Gattenbein, dribble drive, bounce pass through the paint to Paxton, who backs things off up top. Parker, pass for Dale. Brody's got to go way back near the midcourt stripe to receive that one. Brody, left-hand dribble, poked from behind, taken away, and here comes Shumway. Right-hand layup all alone is good. Sam Shumway with 5 points. The Central lead is 5 with 30 seconds to play in the half. Parker Paxton holds it. Shumway stares at him defensively. Now a screen will switch defenders. Chase Talich on Parker. Brody Dale, Dre Monroe. Monroe, stop at the free throw line, give it to Hauk. 10 seconds left in the half. Coach Sheets out there screaming some instructions, crowd making some noise. Paxton to defenders, can't get it, but the tip alley-oop style play, unintentional alley-oop. Blake Gattenbein is there for. Gattenbein will clean up the short shot by Paxton. And wow, what an entertaining half of basketball that was. Riverton will trail by 3 into the locker room as Central on top 25-22 here at the intermission. Great play by Blake Gattenbein there at the end of the half to take a would-be short Parker Paxton three-pointer and right at the buzzer tip it in. We will take a break. When we come back, the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show is coming up. We will run down first half individual scoring numbers and set you up for the second half of action in just a couple of minutes. At the half, Central up 25-22. We're back with the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show after this on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come back by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the Open Road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
County10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere, on the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherland's for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
Read all about the Fremont County Sports Weekend at county10.com.
This is the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show, made possible by the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to always wear your seatbelt. Seatbelts save lives. It takes you half a second to fasten your seatbelt, and it could save your life. There's no excuse. Buckle up every time. Buckle up for Life Wyoming. Central on top of Riverton at the intermission, 25-22. Really entertaining first half of basketball. Riverton led throughout most of the first quarter. Cheyenne Central took the lead back early on in the second quarter, about 2.5 minutes in, and then from that point it was really back and forth with a whole lot of lead changes. Don't have that lead change stat directly in front of me, but there were numerous lead changes in the first half of action, and Central led by as much as 5 at one point, thanks to a Blake Gattenbein buzzer beater. I'll call it alley-oop. We are at a 3-point game here at the intermission. Again, 25-22, Central on top. Taking a look at first half scoring numbers. First for the Riverton Wolverines, Dre Monroe and Parker Paxton tied for team high honors, both with 7 points. 4 points for Eli Lucas, who has had a really, really nice game. Blake Gattenbein with the 2 at the buzzer there. Brody Dale also has 2 for the Wolverines. Cheyenne Central led by Sam Shumway with 6 6 points. Actually, Cheyenne Central's led by Joe Sawyer with 8. Then Sam Shumway with 6. 4 points for Chase Talich. 4 points for Trey Love. 2 points for Ryan Bradley. 2 points for Marcus DeHoff. So that's a look at individual scoring numbers here at the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Just 2 more quarters, at least the regulation, to go here on our quadruple header of basketball. And then we're back with you tomorrow. For basketball fans interested, we will be broadcasting Lander basketball. Wyatt Barijka, the voice of the Lander Tigers, says Lander and Cheyenne East bright and early tomorrow. I think this is earlier than Wyatt may have ever woken up in his life to do a 9 a.m. game for tomorrow. So girls varsity action, Cheyenne East and Lander at 9 tomorrow, followed by the boys matchup. And if you need the radio coverage of that, it'll be available on KOVE 1330 AM or 107.7 FM, streaming audio at county10.com, and of course streaming video on County 10's YouTube channel. Riverton basketball be back at it tomorrow. Get sophomore action starting here at Riverton High School at 9 a.m. with girls sophomores, followed by the boys sophomores. JV games get going at noon, and varsity action starts at 3 p.m., give or take a few minutes, because after all, it is a tournament. But 3 p.m. projection for girls varsity action, and 4:30 for the boys game to conclude the Strannigan tournament tomorrow. Riverton will take Sunday off, be back at it at practice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then hit the road for another tournament. Jason Peterson and I will hit the road too to Sweetwater County, and we'll get to see both a whole lot of Green River and Rock Springs next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Still do not have that schedule released yet, and that's pretty typical with the Flaming Gorge Classic. They usually don't release that schedule until the week of, but that is a massive tournament. It was the largest ever last year too. I don't know what the attendance is going to be like this year, but every year dozens of teams from all over Wyoming and beyond. There's usually a bunch of Utah, Idaho, Colorado teams that make the trip, so it'll be fun to see some different opponents from both in Wyoming and potentially some out-of-state teams there as well. We, of course, will have all the games for you, streaming video and audio, radio coverage too. All right, we're about 3 minutes away from the second half resuming. Let's squeeze in one more break. This has been the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. It should be a real entertaining second half of basketball coming up in just a few moments. At the break, it's Cheyenne Central 25, Riverton 22. Back after this on 105.1 Jack FM and county10.com.
20 letters. 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes.
20 letters. 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside with the voice of the Wolverines, Jared Anderson.
Second half just about to begin from Riverton High School. Final game of the day in this building. Thanks for being with us. If you're watching on YouTube, drop us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Would love to interact with you here during the second half of basketball. Cheyenne Central on top of Riverton, 25-22. Lady Wolverines fell to Central earlier in a game you may have heard here on the County 10 Sports Network. Riverton student section rises to their feet, and we are ready to go with second half action. Same starters for Riverton: Sheets, Monroe, Dale, Paxton, Hauk. And appears same starters for Central: Shumway, Bradley, Talich, Brown, and Sawyer. So same starters for both sides. Riverton in the home white uniform, Cheyenne Central in the away black uniforms. Brody Dale, stop at the free throw line, kick it out to Parker Paxton. Parker goes to the corner, Dre Monroe. Put it on the floor, baseline dribble, got past one defender with the quick first step and is fouled. Foul on Joe Sawyer, who had to recover after Monroe worked on getting past him. Brody Dale takes a long look to trigger it in, finally does so way up top to Ty Sheets. That wide receiver skill for Sheets on some of those long inbound passes. Ty was great all year for the Wolverine football team. Here's Dale off a screen, and he's fouled, I believe, on the way up. Should get a couple of free throws for Brody. Foul assessed to Ryan Bradley. Bradley's second. Brody Dale to the line. Brody's got 2 points on the evening. They will say not in the act of shooting now. One official I thought was sending him to the line. The other official says no. Dale to Hauk. Hauk was alone. Couldn't get it to drop, though, off the glass. And it's rebounded out by Joe Sawyer. Take it away for Cheyenne Central. Now Shumway through the lane. Tough left-hand shot. Spins on the rim and stays out. And Ty Sheets take it away for the Wolverines. Both teams empty on their first possessions in the third quarter. Riverton still trailing by 3 on that Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Sheets stop just in front of the free throw line and can't get that to go. And Chase Talich will track it down, long down court pass. Ahead for Carson Brown, who lays it up and in. Good job by Carson to get out in front of the pack. And that's his first points of the game. Parker Paxton behind the back dribble. Too good. Pretty shot, Parker. The other way, though, is Mason Tafoya lay it up and in. Got behind the defense and made him pay for not getting back quickly. Back to a 5-point Central advantage. Things slowly heating up offensively again as Brody Dale can't get the floater to go. Loose ball momentarily is gathered in by Sawyer. Now reload up top, Carson Brown. Shumway, stop at the free throw line and dish back out to Tafoya. Tafoya high dribble, finds Brown in the corner. Shumway working on Brody Dale, will hang from about 8 feet out off the glass and gets it. Largest lead of the game for Central. checking in at the free throw line. Almost lost the handle. Now gives it to Sheets. Sheets, high arcing two is good off the glass. Ty Sheets with the bucket. Timeout asked for by Coach Bo Sheets. 30-second timeout looks like. We will hang out right here with you. So 31-26 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. 5-point Central advantage. Looks like Cheyenne Central may be asking about some kind of score differential, or maybe they're just asking about a timeout situation. Not a lot of contesting after they raised a question there from the Cheyenne Central bench. It'll be Central basketball here out of the timeout. They lead 31-26. Central was up 25-22 at halftime. We're 3 minutes, 10 seconds old in the second half. Right-hand shot in the paint by Sawyer does not drop, and Monroe is there to clear it away for the Wolverines. Here's Brody Dale. In the corner, they go to Sheets. Hand back to Dale. Couldn't get it. Nice dish by Sheets. Brody was a little off balance and couldn't finish. Shumway makes some space, pivot around. Now goes back to Talich. Talich is stripped and taken away from Monroe. Dre Monroe through the lane gets it to drop. The individual effort by Dre. Scoop up a tough right-hand shot. Shumway. Bodies all over the floor on the rebound attempt, and a timeout granted to Coach Schaefer. So Central will keep the possession alive. Coach Sheets is up, giving his guys high fives, trying to encourage them on. Just another 30-second timeout given to Cheyenne Central. 3:53 to play, third quarter. And the Cheyenne Central lead is 31-28. Both Dre Monroe and Parker Paxton with 9. Indians led by Joe Sawyer still with 8. Sam Shumway on his heels, though, for team high honors with 7. Pretty balanced scoring effort for many of these seniors. Nobody in double digits quite yet. Fourth of 4 Riverton broadcasts today. Boy, wide open. They just left Joe Sawyer all alone. And he is in double figures. First player of the game now with 10. Defense just kind of fell asleep on Sawyer there after they inbounded to him. 3 from Dale, that's short. Saved by Eli Lucas behind the back to Dale, off glass, too good. Brody Dale finishes, but Eli Lucas to keep it alive for the Wolverines. Shumway, long 3, no. And a good block out by Gattenbein down low, and he gets the rebound. Feels like Riverton with a little surge of energy after that Lucas save. Monroe, free throw line. A lot of elevation on the shot, but off balance, saying he got hit on the hand and out of bounds to Central. Hauk and Sheets come into the Riverton lineup. Monroe and Dale come out.
Riverton 24, Hauk 30, Lucas.
Inside to 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Both teams trading buckets here in the quarter so far. 3-point Central lead as they'll get free throws. Talich is swatted in the act of shooting. Hauk picks up the personal.
His second.
That's Hunter's second, just the first Wolverine team foul of the third quarter. First free throw, in and out, no good. One more for Chase Talich. Talich with 4 points on the evening. Cannot get either shot to go. Leaves that one short, and Hauk is there for the rebound. Sheets controls the dribble at the top. Now he's going to try to put a move on his defender. Can't get by him. He'll back it off. Almost taken away. Now it is taken away. Shumway, good job sticking with it. Right hand layup is good. Sam Shumway has 9 points. Hauk, high posts. I think they got a kicked ball on Central first. We're seeing some Wolverines with hands on their hips, tired. A couple Wolverines asking to come out, and now you're starting to see some Central players doing the same with heads down, hands on their hips during every dead ball. Lucas soars in, can't get it to go, but he's fouled, and Eli Lucas will go to the charity stripe.
Zero, Bradley, his fourth. Third team foul. The line for Riverton, 30. Lucas, shooting 2.
Eli's first to 2 will not drop. And Trey Love plus Joe Sawyer back into the Central lineup. Ryan Cox comes back in for Riverton.
50, Cox.
Second free throw also no good for Lucas, and Shumway will come away with it. Sam looking to force some tempo. Hands back. No. Bodies crash to the floor, and a Riverton foul on Lucas.
Riverton foul, 30, Lucas.
Eli's third, ball out of bounds to Central. Sam Shumway will trigger it in under and to the left of the Central hoop. Brown way up top with it off of the inbound. Sawyer backing in. Shumway squares to the basket. Now take it to the dribble. They'll try a 3 from the top that doesn't find much of the rim and comes away to Parker Paxton. Paxton is pushed and fouled on the floor. Ball out of bounds to the Wolverines. That foul whistled against Carson Brown.
Central foul, 4, Brown.
Sheets back into the Riverton lineup. Mason DeHoff and Mason Tafoya. Mason times 2 in for Central. Paxton off of the inbound, stuck in the corner. We'll get it to Hauk. Work the perimeter to Ty Sheets. Sheets dribbles it up top. Wanted to find Brody Dale, who he thought was going to backdoor cut. Luckily for Sheets and Dale, it goes off of a foot of a Central defender. Dale slaps the basketball, waits for some cutters, finds Monroe crashing to the basket. Can't get it, but Dre draws the foul.
Central foul, 10, Sawyer.
Monroe, an opportunity at the line here to be the first Wolverine in double digits. He's got 9. And most importantly, get his team a little bit closer. He'll hit the first. Can make it a 3-point game with this free throw. Off the back of the rim, does not drop. Trey Love skies for the board. Shumway works it into the front court. Right side, outside, back to Trey Love. Watches a cutter go by, now finds DeHoff up top. Central keeps it hot around the perimeter a few times. Just about everybody's touched the basketball here as Love gathers it in. 48 seconds to play, third quarter. Central a 4-point lead. Three is going to be launched by Tafoya, who can't get it, and an offensive rebound keeps it alive for Central again. They have cleaned up well on the offensive glass tonight. Shumway travels with it, though, and the turnover will give it back to the Wolverines. Central not a huge basketball team height-wise either, but Riverton is going to be undersized most of the year. They'll rely on shooting and speed, and maybe getting a glimpse at the need to be aggressive rebounders here. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Brody Dale has it near the midcourt center area. Brody on the dribble finds Parker Paxton, who is fouled with 4 seconds in the quarter. Sam Shumway records the personal foul. That's his second.
Shumway, second.
Team foul number 5, too. So with 4 seconds left in the quarter, Parker Paxton will take advantage of the bonus and shoot 2. First one rolls in off the front of the rim and drops. Parker in double digits now with 10. Parker's second bounces around and will not drop, and Gattenbein is over the back. Ball out of bounds with the length of the floor to go for Central. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Shumway racing across the time stripe. Shumway gets the handle. He almost lost it, gathered it back in. Can't get the shot at the buzzer to go, though. And at the end of 3, it's Cheyenne Central 35, Riverton 32. We were even in that period. Riverton trailed by 3 at half. They trail by 3 to start the fourth quarter. Going to be a fun final 8 minutes. Come on back with us for the fourth quarter right after this timeout on 105.1 Jack FM and County10.com.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Central Bank and Trust is a local bank that is focused on technology and convenience. We have a simpler online mortgage application process. You can use your computer or mobile device to upload required documents and sign them online. We have a variety of personal and business banking services. Stop in or visit centralbanktrust.com. We live here. We work here.
Quickly back to action to start the fourth quarter. Riverton trails Cheyenne Central by 3. Indians basketball here to start fourth quarter action as shot put up and in by Sam Shumway. No, that's Mason Tafoya. Tafoya with 4 points. And the Central lead balloons back to 5. Riverton's first possession of the quarter. Parker Paxton, right-hand runner, is not going to drop. It's gathered in by Joe Sawyer, who was grabbed and fouled. So
Riverton foul, 12, Paxton.
Parker Paxton picks up the foul. That's just his first, and the first team foul of the fourth quarter. Riverton trailed the entire third quarter, but kept the score even. Offensive foul away from the basketball will go to Mason Tafoya. Player control foul. Send it back to the Wolverines. Central led 25-22 at the halftime break. Led 35-32 to start this quarter. So the third went 10-10. Ty Sheets will try a three. That's no good. And a rebound comes away to Shumway. Sam holds it with Dale on him defensively. Now Tafoya. Scoop a pass down the lane. Offensive foul in there to take the charge. Hunter Houck. And Tafoya picks up the personal. That's Mason Tafoya's fourth personal foul, by the way. Paxton finds Monroe at the top. Dre dribbles a couple of times. Now kick it out to Sheets. Sheets down the lane off glass. Too good. Ty Sheets has 4. And the Riverton deficit is once again at 3. Riverton has cut it to 3 several times recently. Haven't gotten any closer since the second quarter. Brown to Tafoya, who's bumped and fouled by Houck on the baseline. And I think that's Hunter's third foul. It is.
24. Houck is third.
Coach Sheets wants a timeout.
Timeout, Riverton.
They'll talk it over. We will give you an opportunity to hear from a couple of the folks who make this broadcast possible. It's Central 37, Wolverines 34 with 6:03 to play. Back after this on County10.com and Jack FM.
Looking for an upgrade to your vehicle? Wyoming 4x4 is the place to go for all your upgrade needs. From lift kits to bumpers, grill guards to bed liners, we've got everything you need to take your ride to the next level. We use top brands for our bumpers like Fab 4s, Ranch Hand, and Rhoda Moore. So get your vehicle ready and stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College is a unique institution that offers an immersion in the Western tradition, the beauty and challenges of the wilderness, and the treasures of the Catholic spiritual heritage. Our mission is to provide a unique educational experience that nurtures the body, mind, and spirit. We are proud of our alumni success stories and the learning opportunities we offer through our academic outreach programs. Come and explore our campus in Lander, Wyoming.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Right out of the inbound, Joe Sawyer lay it up and in for Cheyenne Central. Joe with 12 points to lead the way for the Tribe. And again, Riverton cuts it to 3, but haven't gotten any closer for the entire second half. It's now a 5-point deficit. Traveling violation on Brody Dale is going to send it back Central's direction too. If you're just joining us, both of these teams ranked in the YO Preps preseason poll. Riverton ranked 3rd, Cheyenne Central ranked 5th. Both considered state championship contenders, so fun to see this matchup here early on. 3 from the top is not going to drop by Marcus DeHoff, and Dre Monroe is there for the rebound. Dre will hand back to Houck, who gets it to Dale. Right side, Ty Sheets squares to the basket. Find Monroe for an 8-footer on the side of the basket. Got it. Back to that 3-point deficit we've talked so much about. Sam Shumway. Scoop up pass underneath, lay it up, and in Joe Sawyer now with 14. Parker Paxton behind the back dribble, gets past one man, leaves it with the left hand, and gets it to drop. Parker with a pretty shot. Shumway looks down low for Sawyer. Kicks it right back to Shumway. Goes right past Brody Dale. Right hand layup is good. I've seen A couple of great dribble drives in a row, one by Parker Paxton, one by Sam Shumway. Midway point of the fourth quarter, 43-38 Central with the advantage on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Hauk working on Sawyer, gets past him. Now kick it out to Sheets for three. That's not going to drop, just skim the bottom of the net and goes out of bounds. Back to Central.
For Central, 2, White. For Riverton, 0. Gettenbein, 30, Lucas.
Gettenbein and Lucas return to the Riverton lineup. Left side with it is Talich. Blocked by Gettenbein, but right there is Ryan Bradley to finish off the play and get the two to drop. It's a 7-point Central advantage. Lucas. Pivot around now to Sheets. Riverton could use a quality possession, and Sheets will lose the handle. Here comes Joe Sawyer. Sawyer. To Tafoya, spin around two. That's good. Mason Tafoya gets it to drop, and it's ballooned to a 9-point advantage. Central making a lot of noise off the bench. Their fans on their feet. And Central going to take a full timeout with 2:58 to play in the fourth quarter. It is now Central 47, Riverton 38. Leading scorer for Central is Joe Sawyer with 14 points. Sam Shumway is also in double digits with 11. Riverton's leading scorer is Dre Monroe, who has 18. Parker Paxton, a little quieter than usual, with 12 points tonight. 7 o'clock, KTUG, Hudson, Riverton, and Lander streaming video coverage is available now on County 10's YouTube channel. There's a link for every game posted to county10.com too, if that's easier for you. May not be necessarily indicative of what's to come this season based on the fact that it's so early and these teams have already played once in the day, so there's some exhaustion and fatigue and different substitution patterns, but an early preview of a couple of state championship contenders. Riverton basketball, as they break their huddle, it'll be Monroe to inbound just in the Riverton front court. Still 2:58 to play, but get the feeling here with the Central momentum that Riverton certainly could use some points on this possession. Dre, between the legs dribble at the top of the key, now has Eli Lucas left side on the perimeter. And back to Brody Dale. Brody gives it up to Paxton. Parker double teamed all over the floor. Central's done a good job shutting down Parker for the most part. He still has 12 points, but has not had a clean look at the hoop for quite a while. Lucas has it stripped out of his hands, out of bounds. Stays Central ball. Coach Jim Schaefer in his second year up coaching off the Central bench. Good look to Monroe, who cuts into the play off of a screen. Lay it up and in, Dre Monroe. Tafoya travels with it. Tafoya doesn't believe it, but that's definitely the right call. At least from this vantage point, not that I'm playing referee. He tried to come back and slow up the offense and just kept walking. (47-40), the Central lead with 2 minutes to play in regulation. Riverton needs to continue to chip away at that differential here with limited possessions left. Monroe Stop on the right side, just outside of the key. Give it to Sheets. Sheets is double teamed. Now pick up the dribble, could use some help. He's got Parker Paxton. Riverton with a lengthy possession here. Parker 3 on the way. That's no good. Tip to Hauk, put it back up and in. Timeout asked for by Riverton. As Coach Sheets wants to talk things over. 47-42. On the bucket from Hunter Hauk. And a good time for his first points of the game. Back to a 5-point deficit for Riverton. They trailed by 3 at halftime, trailed by 3 to start the quarter, down by 5 currently. Both of these teams 2-0 to start the year. Central's final game tomorrow will be at Central Wyoming College against Jackson. Bradley, Shumway, Talich, Sawyer, and Tafoya on the floor first for Central. It's Monroe, Paxton, Hauk, Dale, and Sheets for Riverton. 1:26 to play, fourth quarter. Again, 47-42 Central, possession arrow right now favoring the Wolverines. Full court press out of the timeout. Baseball pass, Shumway, the catch, lay it up and in. Boy, that was delivered perfectly on the long pass. Shumway with the finish. Here's Sheets to try to answer off glass. Too good. Jai Sheets has 6. Shumway. Bradley back to Shumway. A minute to play, and there's the Riverton foul. They've got fouls to give. That's just the third team foul, so 2 more for before free throws. Yeah, there's 1 more to give, and then we'll see free throws. Riverton appears to be trying to foul as they need to. Sheets will commit the personal there. 51 seconds remaining. And now Riverton can force free throws. Sawyer still looking, and we'll get it into Shumway. Brody Dale up in his grill, not intentionally fouling. Now he's given the signal to give it up to Sawyer, though. They're going to keep this ball hot, passing back and forth. 35 seconds. Riverton needs to commit the foul, and there they do with 32 seconds left in the quarter.
Riverton foul, 24. Hauk.
That's Hauk's 4th personal. Just 32 seconds left. We will see Ryan Bradley go to the free throw line. Bradley yet to shoot a free throw tonight. He's got 4 points. First will drop off the front of the rim. And can make it a 3-possession game with this one. He does. That is a pair of big free throws there for Ryan Bradley. Sheets. Riverton's got to look at scoring here quickly. 25 seconds to play. Sheets still continues to dribble. Go left side to Brody Dale. Underneath to Hauk off glass. Too good. Shumway ahead of the pack is fouled with 11.5 seconds remaining. He goes down hard, and now some of the Cheyenne bench reacting a little over the top, including Jim Schaefer, who wants an intentional foul. Not going to get it. Common foul is given from the official signal. Sam Shumway to the free throw line with 11 seconds remaining. First free throw, front rim, no good. Wolverines trail by 5. 2-possession game no matter what here, but Riverton's got to shoot quick. Second free throw by Shumway is good. And Coach Schaefer is going to ask for a timeout. Well, Cheyenne Central has certainly come to play at the Strannigan Classic. A pair of wins so far in the tournament, and they're on the verge of their third win here with just 11 and a half seconds remaining. They knocked off Star Valley and Pinedale so far, and I think would feel really good about their trip to Fremont County if they were able to knock off the third-rated Riverton Wolverines. Certainly time here for a couple of possessions, a couple of shots for Riverton, but you got to make things happen really quick. 11 and a half seconds left, the length of the floor to bring it. It'll be Brody Dale, the inbound man. Paxton in backcourt, awaiting the basketball. Parker races in the front court in a hurry. Pass to Dale for 3 in the corner is swatted out of bounds, and they're going to call a foul. Central unhappy with the foul call, but 3 free throws for Brody Dale coming up with 4.2 seconds left. So Brady has an opportunity certainly to make this conclusion a lot more interesting at the line. 3 free throws for Dale. He's got 4 points on the evening so far. His first is nothing but net. Second free throw, Brody eyes it, fires it, swish. And he can make this a 3-point game with this one. In and out, stays out. Rebound Central. That is Joe Sawyer who's fouled with 3 seconds left. Sawyer with a nice block out and rebound. And pending something crazy here, it looks like Central's going to escape Wolverine Gym with a ranked victory. Joe Sawyer, first of 2 free throw attempts. Dribbles it, fires it, he's got it. $15 points on the evening for Joe. Second one, no good. Paxton, the rebound, half-court heave at the buzzer, won't drop. And Cheyenne Central has knocked off the third-rated Riverton Wolverines 53-48. Riverton falls to 2-1 on the very young season. Cheyenne Central improves to 3-0. Bailey Tyronato post-game show coming up in a little bit. We'll chat with the head coach, Bo Sheets, and discuss some final scoring numbers in this one. Once again, Cheyenne Central knocks off Riverton 53-48. We're back after a brief timeout. You've been listening to Wolverine Basketball on 105.1 Jack FM and watching on County
Kane and Associates. CPAs is your go-to source for tax, financial, and business solutions. Our experienced professionals are trusted and know the numbers. We're dedicated to providing personalized attention to each of our clients. Whether you're an individual or a business, we're here to help with all your accounting needs. Let us do the math for you. Stop in or visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more.
Introducing Wioglass, your local glass experts. From windows to showers, we got you covered. We're proud to be a part of the Lander community and a local sports sponsor. We're dedicated to serving all of Fremont County, so you can trust us with your residential and commercial windows and doors, auto glass, shower doors, and garage doors. For quality service and local support, choose Wioglass. Visit us at wioglassoflander.com or on Main Street in Lander today.
Welcome you into the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Riverton falls for the first time this season, falling to good Cheyenne Central squad 53-48. It is time to select our Tyler Watson State Farm Player of the Game, and we're going to give the nod to Riverton senior Eli Lucas. Eli finishes with several nice plays in this ball game, a lot of hustle plays, a lot of good defensive plays, and Eli, congratulations on a great individual effort. I'm sure you'd trade that for a win, but it's good to have these moments, it feels like, early on when it's still early in the season, so a learning lesson in this loss, I'm guessing.
For sure.
What can you take away from this performance? Looked like a pretty good Cheyenne Central squad you saw out there.
I mean, I would just say it's our third game in the season. We came out knowing it was going to be a dogfight, but we came out knowing what we could do and do best. But tonight it was just a dogfight. They had great defense, but we're going to see him again, so we'll be ready. Yep,
definitely. You've got kind of the senior leadership role off the bench with this team. There's so many seniors on the squad. Have you kind of embraced that sixth man role on the team? What's sort of your role on the bench?
Yeah, I was a bit iffy about it at the beginning of the season, but I know I got to do something when I get off the bench. So coming in with that energy is definitely going to change the team up.
How's everybody feeling after 2 games today, 3 in a tight span there through this tournament? What was the fatigue level like for you?
Oh man, we're tired. We're definitely sore. Yeah, I could feel it.
All right, you've got another one tomorrow, so hopefully you get the opportunity to go rest a little bit. But Cheyenne East right back here at this gym tomorrow, another tough Cheyenne squad. I know it's early in the season, but do you know anything about East so far?
I just know they're going to come out hard just like Central, but I just know we're going to have to come out tomorrow, get some rest tonight, and definitely play our hearts out tomorrow.
Awesome. I'll leave you with this bigger picture question, and I've asked a couple of your fellow seniors this so far, but what's the ceiling for this team throughout the season? Does it feel like this team is poised for an opportunity to compete for a state championship?
I feel like we definitely are. Right now we got to work on some things. We definitely saw something different than what we've been working on in practice, but I feel like we have a big chance at state this year.
Awesome. Eli Lucas, thanks for coming by. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on being player of the game, and we'll go get him tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
You bet. This is the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game, Eli Lucas. Appreciate him coming by, and we will put the headsets on the head coach of the Wolverines. Coach, I was going to say you learned your lesson after we had Dre come up and wipe the headphones down as we trade them over to you. I'm going to resolve that tomorrow and get you a new microphone. But
you're good. No, I'm around them all the time. So what they have, I have, and unfortunately, we share it. So that's okay.
On that note, you got a lot of perspiration, a lot of tired guys out there. 2 games in one day. How's everybody feeling?
Pretty good. It's one of those like we talked about. We get to play 2 games in a day. We don't have to, and so as a basketball player, as a basketball team, as fans, that's a fun day. It's a full day. You're exhausted. They're going to all sleep well tonight. But what a great day of basketball, and I was very proud of the boys tonight.
Cheyenne Central looks like a scrappy team. They did a lot, it seemed like, game plan wise to limit Parker's looks. They were really scrappy defensively. Your thoughts on Central?
Yeah, I mean, when you got the Gatorade Player of the Year, he gets a spotlight put on him and the focus goes on him, and so they did a good job scouting it. He did a good job making shots early, and they have a whole bunch of guys that guard him, and in my opinion get away with some things just being physical, and they if they call it, so be it. We'll put the next guy on him. So Parker's always going to be tired at the end of games because of how much he runs and how much focus he gets, and so he's a warrior out there. And as we get in the season, we'll game plan a little better for that, get him some better screens, have him coming off stuff to get other guys open too. So that's kind of on me to not get us, that we didn't get better shots on that.
Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but feels like from your perspective, so many learning opportunities in these first few games of the season. Something else to take away here from an early loss.
Yeah, we did a good job. We're still pretty not solid on defense at times. We give up a lob play out on the out of bounds, and we gave up some little lay downs that we need to be better about taking that away and making them kick it out. So we gave them some pretty good looks at times. We were 4 for 14 on free throws. At one point we were 2 for 11. They can't defend free throws, and so that's something on us that we just got to knock down free throws. If we even go an average percentage, I think we win that game, or we're at least tied. Had some bunnies. Part of that's just we're tired. We got to get our legs under us. I know the other teams are tired too, but with having Derek out and not having our depth kind of the way we want it yet, the boys have had to play a lot.
After a long day of being in this gymnasium, it's been such a fun day of basketball and games going on all across the community and over in Lander. What's this Strannigan tournament mean for Fremont County and to open the season up with games here?
What a great way to open the season, come into Wolverine Gym and the other places and, get great competition. I mean, there's all kinds of great 4A teams and 3A teams playing in this and competing and getting up and down the court. So I love it for our community, and my suggestion for our guys has been, let's make it a tournament. Let's get a true seeded tournament to where we have a winner and a champion and all that. I think that would be fun too. But it's a great tournament for the community. We get games, brings a lot into Fremont County.
Finally, you get Cheyenne East tomorrow. Yep. No time to ease off the gas pedal at all there.
Just the number one team in the state. So it's good for us. It'll be good for us to see where we're at with them as well. I feel like East and Central are right there together with Laramie. There's 3 or 4 or 5 good teams that are all you could kind of shuffle them in the hat and they would come out differently, but yet they're all pretty equal.
Coach, really appreciate you coming by, and we'll look forward to it tomorrow. Coach Bo Sheets of the Riverton Wolverines, who again fall in this one, final score 53-48 to Cheyenne Central. Let's take a look here at the final scoring numbers on the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Then we'll get out of here from a long day at Wolverine Gym. Luckily, we wrap up before 7:30, so get out of here early enough, but Jason and I have been here since early this morning, and we've done a lot of games, it feels like, here for the early season. Cheyenne Central was led in scoring by Joe Sawyer with 14 points on the evening. Sam Shumway right behind him with 13. 6 points for Ryan Bradley, 6 points for Mason Tafoya, 4 points for Chase Talich. Trey Love also notched 4 points, 3 for Marcus DeHoff, 2 points for Carson Brown in the victorious effort. Jim Schaefer's Cheyenne Central squad improves to 3-0. For the Wolverines, Dre Monroe finishes with a team-high 14 points. Parker Paxton finishes with a dozen, and Ty Sheets came away with 6 points, 4 points for Hunter Hauk, 4 for Eli Lucas, 2 points for Blake Gattenbein. Want to say congratulations one more time to Eli Lucas, our Tyler Watson State Farm player of the game. I just thought he did so many things away from the scoring column that were fun to watch tonight, so congratulations to Eli. All right, we've got more basketball for you tomorrow. We will be on the air close to 3 o'clock, give or take a few minutes with tournament play, but 3 o'clock the projected start time for Riverton girls basketball as they take on Cheyenne East. The boys game will follow, so one more doubleheader from the Strannigan Classic tomorrow, and we'll join you then. You can watch right here on County 10's YouTube channel and listen along as well at 105.1 Jack FM. For Jason Peterson, I'm Jared Anderson. We're going to turn you back to Jack FM. And for those of you on the web stream, we will say goodnight. Once again, the final score, Cheyenne Central 53, Riverton 48. Have a great rest of your Friday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Riverton High School basketball.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? Because in real life, you don't get a second chance.
The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.